Hey YouTube, my name is Jay King, and today we're going to be looking at my deck. It's an almost all-out dragon deck, almost. As you can see, for starters right here, we have 3 debris dragons. They have a really high defense, which is awesome. Their effect is, it's pretty much good because they get to summon, a special summon a monster from the graveyard with 500 attack or less. I pretty much would use them, but right now though I can't use them because these guys aren't here. I actually want to trade these guys in for some totem dragons because they would go really good with him. That's why I said this deck is an almost all-out dragon deck. He can't be used for synchro summons except for dragon types, and I have 1 Stardust Dragon just for him. I have 3 guys, but I use them because they have tribute summons and they do have a really good defense. These guys are just used for synchro summons because they got the same effect as a totem dragon. If I don't have any monsters in my field at the turn and my standby phase, I can special summon him. Or no, sorry, that's totem dragon. Him, if there's a tuner, he gets special summoned and he gets removed from play once it's finished. So he really goes good with him, but 2 of these guys actually would go good with him. So I can special summon because the other tribute monster can't be level 4. I have a Dandelion. Pretty much heard he's pretty good with any deck since I get to summon 2 tokens after he is sent to the graveyard. So I use him for a tribute summon. I get 2 fluff tokens. So that's his card is pretty good. I do have only 1 Mass Dragon. I don't know if that's enough. I probably should have 2. I get to summon a 1500 or less Dragon type monster, I think. Yeah, 1 Dragon type special summon with the 1500 attack less. I do have an Exploder Dragon. When this card is destroyed, it pretty much destroys the other monster, and if I do battle damage to the guy, it goes down to 0. But he's pretty good. Destroy the other monster, that's always good. Luster Dragon, high attack, 1900. Gotta have a high attack in Yugi-oh, when we start out, or otherwise you're pretty much going to be sucking. Twin-headed Behemoth, I use him just for tributes or synchros because after he's destroyed, he gets sent back to, after the end phase, he gets sent back to my field with 1000 attack, 1000 defense, so that's always a good thing. That's why I use him for tributes. Chaos, man, that's a beast right there. He's probably the other guy that's not Dragon 2 right here, but he does serve a purpose. When he's tribute, you remove from play 1 monster, and it would start 1000 damage to the opponent. So that's why he is good in this deck. Not needed, but he is good. I have Flamville Grunica. His effect is that, I attack, so let's say I'm facing a guy with just 1600, he has 4 stars. First of all, take out 100, and then for each star that he has for his level, it's times 2. So that means 800, so that's always a good thing. And the same thing for defense. If I destroy the defense and he has like 4 star, that does 800. My White Stone Legend, he's a tuner, and the good thing is, if I synchro summon him, I still get to I get to look for my deck for Blue Eyes White Dragon, put it in my hand. So that's always a good thing, just as soon as he's sent for. So for a synchro or tribute, that's how you get him. Red Eyes Wyvern is an awesome card to have because if I don't have any monsters in my standby phase, I remove them from my graveyard, and from my graveyard I supposed to summon a Red Eyes Dragon. So I can pretty much get a Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragoness, a Red Eyes Darkness Dragon, and a Red Eyes just normal Black Dragon. This card is good, the Red Eyes Black Dragon, just to get out the Red Eyes Darkness. Because Red Eyes Darkness, for each dragon in your graveyard, it gains 300 attack, I think. Yes, for 300 for each dragon. So, and I'll be using my Genesis Dragon just to use his effect. I can send a dragon type, a monster from my hand to my graveyard, and the same thing goes from my graveyard to my hand once per turn if I want to. I have a Prime Material Dragon. As you can see, this is probably one of the staples in my deck. Needed. It's pretty much like a Stardust Dragon, except he doesn't get destroyed. Well, he doesn't get sent to the graveyard. I just have to send a card from my hand, to the graveyard to negate the activation. And if you try to destroy or try to inflict damage points with card effects, I pretty much gain that. That same thing goes for you. If I try to attack your life with a magic or trap, inflicting damage to your life points, you pretty much gain those. That's a good thing and bad thing. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, pretty much a beastie card just by itself if it's in a dragon deck. I get to special summon dragons from my hand or my graveyard once per turn. Pretty much would be good with the totem dragons, with my debris. Pretty much all of my deck is just revolving about dragons. I love them. My deck is not finished yet because there's still some cards I need. Like I need to take out those Quit Bolts. I might need to take out KS. Pretty much everything else I see is almost pretty good. Have second thoughts on Exploder Dragon. If you guys want to, feel free to comment on my stuff and see if you want to make trades or maybe just give me some tips. I do accept cards too. Yeah, I'll probably be making more videos. One of my Gemini's deck too coming up soon. I also have this White Horn Dragon. He's pretty good. The only reason why I say he's good is because if you have magic cards in your graveyard for your opponent, you remove them from play first, and for each magic card that you remove, he gains 300 attack. That's always good, so he can pretty much beat 3,700. I have a Blue Eyes White Dragon, the old kind, the best, from the old series. This card was pretty awesome when I got it. It's not in the best condition, but it's not in the worst either. So I do have a Stardust Dragon. I traded Obelisk the Tormentor Shonen Jump series for him, plus like 15 other cards just to get him, so he's pretty rare for me. Pretty much would not trade anything in the world for him. I'm planning on a White Dragon just so I can get out my Blue Eyes. Especially, he works out in the very first turn if you get that the Plaid and White Ritual. Well, setting this aside, let's look at my traps and magic, guys. I have a Smashing Ground Gold series, so pretty rare. Just destroy the monster with the highest defense on your opponent's side. Spellbinding Circle pretty much will stop any monster on its tracks unless you destroy this spell or trap. Can't change battle positions, they can attack, and it's continuous. Call the Haunted, I guess 1 or 2 is always needed in deck. They're always good, but they do get destroyed easily too. I pretty much don't know how to say this name, but Drakmord. Your opponent can attack, change battle positions, and after second turn, he gets destroyed, and it doesn't get sent to the graveyard, it gets sent back to your hand, so that is always a good card to have. Well, Starlight Road, I think everybody is pretty much up to date with this. If you try to destroy 2 or more of my spell traps, or any of my cards really, this goes into effect, it destroys that card, and I get to special summon a Stardust Dragon. So you pretty much don't want to destroy all my cards. White Dragon Ritual. This card is always good if you have it in the first turn. It will do amazing things. The best thing about this Ritual card, you don't even have to do it on the field. It can do from your hand. Shield Crush. This saved me literally one day. Guy had a Millennium Shield, just like the one you see right here. I had a Stardust Dragon, Prime Material, and I also had a White Horn Dragon. He pretty much had me cornered, and I only had 700, and he had 8,000 still. Luckily, I was able to use this card on the right time, and pretty much I turned it all around, and I won. So this card is really valuable to me. I got a rare compulsory evacuation device. Return 1 monster from either side to their owner's hand. Wabuku, I think everybody's up to date with this. You're taking no battle damage. All damage is reduced to 0, so that's always a good card. Fighting Spirit. for each monster your opponent controls, 300 attack to your monster. Also, if your monster will be destroyed by battle, you can just destroy this card. MST, everybody knows about this card. Destroy one spell or trap card. Always a good card to have. Bottomless Trap Hole. Remove from play one monster with 1500 attack less when summoned. This is better than Trap Hole just because you have to remove them, so they never get them back. Unless you do have a card that gets your cards back from the removed area. Then, yeah. But it's always good. Sakutsu armors, I do want to change them for dimensional prisons, so if anybody has any dimensional prisons, I'll be more than happy to trade. I do have cards for trade. These cards especially too, since I want to change them for dimensional prisons. I run 3 of them, so you can say like 3 dimensional prisons. But so 2 Sakutsu armors and only 1 dimensional prison. The only reason why I like them is because, again, remove from play is a lot better than just having them destroyed. And I do have this cursed armaments. For each monster I control, you lose 600. And I don't think. Oh yeah, just for each monster I control, 600. And when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can select one face-up monster your opponent controls and equip it with this card. So pretty much this card will never lose. This card is always going to stay on the field. You're going to lose 600, and that is a good thing in the Yu-Gi-Oh world. Well, that was my Dragon deck. I put a lot of work into it in getting these cards. Don't have all the money in the world, so that's why it took me some time. But I've been doing good trades, and this deck I hope will make it to regionals. If you guys want to make tips on me, for me, or just see what I need or anything, I'll be more than happy to listen to them, because I do know this Dragon deck still needs a little bit of tuning up, but it does have good potential. So thank you, viewers, and have a great day. If you want to make a trade, just comment me, message me, anything pretty much, and just hit me up. Okay? See ya.